Hey guys, I decided to go live. This weird. Let me just turn this light on. Oh, does that help? A little bit. Okay, I decided to go live because I'm about to make my smoothie, and it just struck me yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live with this because it's so foolish, but it's funny. It struck me yesterday that I go through all this work because I like to put all my stuff in my smoothie instead of trying to take it all different ways. You know, put this in this and this and that. Just put it all in one thing. So I don't know what took me so long to think of this. But I have all these things I throw in. Why not pre-make them? Make setups of it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what I'm doing and what I'm using and why. Okay. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to put you this way, back this way, because then I can talk to you still too. Put you in here. Okay. So, I have these little containers. Now, they're probably a little bigger than they need to be, but this is what I've got. So, okay, so this is what I put in my smoothie. I put the superfood, and now this says to use 2 scoops, but I'm cheap, and so I only do 1 scoop. So anyway, I'm going to just throw a scoop of this in here. The superfood is full of, like, spirulina, and what's in here? I forgot. Beetroot, and carrot, and spinach, and it's got all kinds of asparagus, and strawberry, all kinds of things. So all this time, I keep taking all these containers out one at a time, every single day. Why not make them ahead of time? Doesn't that make a little more sense? And then I just dump the container into my blender. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm wondering if you guys use any of these ingredients as well. How you get your smoothie made. I'm not going to put the, what do you call it? Like the fresh stuff, the spinach and whatnot in there, because that would be gross. So this is 14 days worth. And then I'm going to put the seed fiber in. Seed fiber is really good for your gut, but also helping with anxiety and stuff. So again, this is supposed to be 2 scoops, but I just put 1. So, I mean, you could see how many ingredients I'm going to put in here and how crazy it is that I've been doing this every day instead of just doing it like this. I don't know why I never thought of this. Plus, I got all this stuff out. And it could really make a big difference on my counter space if I could just put it away and take it out every couple of weeks instead. All right, so I got my seed fiber in there. All right, so the protein powder, I did a little live on this before. I think a live, no, maybe I just did a, I might have just written something about it. But the protein powder, I use the Amari protein powder. So the protein powder is chickpea, brown rice protein, and pea protein. It's all non-GMO. It's all really clean. And it also has a gut-brain access proprietary blend in there as well. So you're getting more than just a protein powder. Super, super clean. But I'm not a big chocolate person. I like it a little bit here and there, but I kind of make my own versions of chocolate, which I showed in my cooking video last week or 2 weeks ago. So having 2 scoops of chocolate was a little too much for me. And so I was like, well, what do I do about this? It's a little too much. So then I was like, the vanilla. Okay, but the vanilla is way too sweet for me, which I know also sounds crazy, but it is. So I'm like, okay, I can't eat the vanilla. The chocolate is too much. And it hit me one day, again, another like, duh moment. Why not put 1 scoop of each? That wasn't quite a scoop. And that'll give me my full serving of the protein. So that's the chocolate. Chocolate is super yummy. People love the vanilla, but like I said, for me, it's just too sweet. That's just my preference. But when I mix them together, it's a good balance. Although I will say it was great in my chocolate recipe. So I was glad to figure that out. And this will make my mornings, or whenever I do my smoothie after I work out or whatever, so much faster. I mean, it's just like one of those things where you're like, what took me so long? Why didn't I think of this? So again, this chickpea protein, brown rice protein, and pea protein. So it's dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, really clean, better than organic practices on the things that they use. So it's a really good for you option. Let's see. It's not grain-free because it has the rice protein, but it is gluten-free. Okay, so now I've already put 4 ingredients, and that, you know, I don't know why I didn't think of this. Okay, collagen. Collagen is super, super, super good for you. For your hair, your bones, your skin, your gut, everything. So I'm just going to put, this is about maybe 2 teaspoons. So I'm going to put a scoop of this in every one of them. Did I say it's good for your teeth? I might have, I don't know. But collagen is so good for the elasticity of your skin and your hair. A lot of people who use collagen regularly find that their wrinkling goes down a little bit. I don't know. I'm just getting back into using it regularly, so I'll let you know, because just in the last couple of months I've been noticing that wrinkles around my eyes are like, whoo, hello. Thankfully, they're around my eyes, which means they're smile wrinkles, and that's a good sign of a good life, smile wrinkles. Okay, this is sunflower lecithin. I think that's how you say it. And sunflower lecithin is really good for your brain, but I only need about 1/4 or 1/2 of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to take a little bit, put that in here. Yeah, really good for your brain, and in smoothies and things, it gives it a nice sort of creamy texture. I guess our brains are made up of a lot of lecithin. And so this is sunflower and super clean again. This one is not Amare. This is Trim Healthy Mama, if you've ever heard of that. You can go to their website, Trim Healthy Mama. They have a store you can buy. That's where I get the collagen as well. Okay, so I put all of that, and then I'd like to put a dash of cinnamon. A couple dashes. And this cinnamon is out instead of being in my spice cabinet, so now I could put this away for a few days. Cinnamon is good for your metabolism and getting things moving there. And then I like to put a little bit of stevia in here. I lost my little, there it is, my little dunk it's called. I use the Trim Healthy Mama stevia as well. Best stevia on the planet, honestly. And the dunk is like a teeny tiny little thing. They call it a dunk. So I just take a dunk, put it in there. I mean, think about all of these ingredients I'm doing, and I was doing this every single day. I'm just like killing myself over this. I'm like, why didn't you see this? You've been doing this every day. Instead, you could just dump this one thing and do it once every couple of weeks. And then, let's see. So I put spinach and celery, or sometimes I'll put a piece of zucchini, or I've even put cucumber, like if I have vegetables that are, just getting a little soft or that I need to use up but are still good, I'll throw them right into my smoothie. I'm rinsing off the stevia because it is so concentrated that yikes. Okay, and then I just put a tiny bit of almonds just for flavor, and I don't know, just a tiny little handful, maybe 1/8 of a cup at the most, a couple tablespoons maybe. Put those in here. Yeah, these containers are big, but it's what I have, so that's what I'm using. I could probably get away with something half the size. Yeah, so I put that. I put a little coconut water, which you don't have to do, but I just like it because it's good flavor, and it has the electrolytes in it, and so it's good for hydration. And I put a little bit of almond milk just to fill it out a little bit more. I put a cup of ice. Well, it's really more like a couple of cups of ice in it, and that gives it a nice cool taste. You could put, I have some unsweetened coconut I sometimes will put in there, but not regularly. And then I have a big cup here, insulated cup, double wall, so that it's not leaking all over my counter or my desk or whatever. And I fill it, I would say, a good 1/3 of the way with ice, and then I dump the smoothie in over it. So now I have all of these smoothie things ready to go, and I can throw myself together a quick smoothie. So what would I put in here that maybe I didn't think of that you would put in your smoothie? I'm trying to think if I forgot anything, but I think I've got it all. I was thinking about trying to put my probiotics in here, but they have a strong flavor, and I don't really want it to ruin it. Although I would say chocolate is a pretty strong flavor. It might be a good cover-up for it. So anyway, there you have it. That's my thing here. I mean, I could make a smoothie right now because I do need to, if you'd like to see it, but it's going to be loud, so I probably will just show you a picture. I have 2 blenders because I'm spoiled. I have the Pampered Chef cooking blender, And that one's really good because I like that you can set it and walk away, and it's got its own cycle and it's timed and it does it all for you. So that's a nice bonus. But I do find that it's not quite as powerful as the Vitamix. And the Vitamix we use for like heavy duty smoothies. So like we like to eat our smoothies rather than drink them. And so a lot of frozen fruit and kefir, and so I use the Vitamix for that. But what this Pampered Chef one does too is you can throw all the ingredients for jam in there and walk away and it'll make jam. So, you know, they both have their different functions, but I would say in a contest of power, the Vitamix would always win. So here you go. This is what we did. We just made all these pre-packaged smoothie things. And now I can put most of this away. Just put this up here and clean off a bunch of stuff off my counter. So anyway, that's my why didn't I do it sooner. Have a great day, guys.